Hell of a welcome home, ain't it, Rangers? Now, how do you feel about making up for not stopping this robot rodeo back in Los Angeles? I know you did, and I don't blame you. Can't expect a single team to stop an army. Just offering you a chance to get some of your own back. Well, we sent word to our allies and pulled together a combined strike team to take back the Citadel. But we need a spearhead, an experienced squad who's faced these bastards before and lived to tell. Afraid you're the only team that fits the bill. Also, if you'll have me, I want to sign on with your team. You'll still be given the orders, but this Matthias character has made it personal, and I want a chance at taking his head. You okay with that? I bet you got a pretty good idea how it happened, but if you want to know the gory details, well, Matthias's choppers came out of the west like a swarm of hornets, dumped his synths and scorpitrons on our doorstep, and cracked us like a goddamn walnut. That's what happened. Now we're out here, and they're in there, with Matthias shouting every 5 minutes about how pretty soon he's gonna bring КОЧИС back to life. Didn't even get the chance to finish up the little going-away present we were planning on leaving for him. Yeah, Min was rigging up that Davy Crockett nuke we had in the museum with a couple other warheads we had in cold storage. Planned to set off the whole shebang once Matthias's army all got inside. But they overran our position and killed him before he could finish it. If we could get back into his workshop and set it off, that might be the surest way of wiping out those robot bastards for good. The Desert Rangers aren't the Citadel. We'll still be the same force for good no matter where we hang our hats. We can wipe out this robot cancer before it spreads to the rest of Arizona. I call that a bargain. Of course, if you can find another way to get the job done, I'm all for it. Don't know how that's possible, seeing as how he's here, and base КОЧИС is 100 miles north, and seeing as how we left the place a smoking wreck last time we paid a visit. But if he can do it, that would be a very bad thing. I already fought an endless army of killer robots once in my life. Don't really fancy doing it again. Personally, I say we stomp his ass ASAP, just to be on the safe side. That was a rhetorical question, dumbass. I'm coming with you. Very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
Hey now, it's the recruits again. Vargas told me the Citadel had a fight on its hands, so I came to see if I could help out. The least I could do after everything you've done for X. I'm back in fighting shape thanks to you, so if there's anyone you need me to whoop, just let me know. Don't rub it in, kid. Now that I can look him in the eye and see what's coming, I can hold my own. Can I follow you into battle?
Greetings again, Rangers.
You brought the Atchisons and the Topekans together, Rangers. And so we come to peace has made both our tribes stronger. Let that strength help you in your hour of need. What honor demands, no man may turn away from. May we follow you into battle.
Hiya, Haas. Heard you were having a little robot problem, and since you helped us with ours, thought we'd help you with yours. Then lead the way, pal. We're right behind you. What are you...
I'm coming with you, Rangers. You brought peace to an impossible war. I will not let you die in another one.
again, Rangers. Welcome back. Storming the Citadel one last time, eh? Very good. Well, I was able to grab a couple things before the evacuation. I've outfitted the folks who showed up in response to our distress call. But everything else is all yours. Hope they help. What is the deal with people hiding shit in toasters? I'm all about protecting your data, but that's ridiculous. Huh. Dat tape. Don't see many of those, but this one looks like it's in great condition. Luckily, I made it out with one intact computer. Give me just a second to load. Wow, that's something. It's a part of the targeting algorithm the synths use on their hand cannons. I was able to integrate it into some computer-assisted weapon mods I was working on. Should give you some impressive accuracy improvements. Check them out. Make good use of them. Blast those metal monsters back to California. Good luck.
Didn't want my help, eh? Didn't think I had what it takes to be a ranger. I'll show you, shiny pants. I'll show you what old Scotchmo can do. Aye! You see that too? That my squeezing's tricking me. I'm sure you guys got this one. Right? Yeah, you got this.
You kept your promise to us, Rangers. You kept our existence a secret. And truth be told, we would rather have remained hidden. But we could not stand by and let such honorable humans die alone. We have come out of the shadows to help you, Rangers. Use us as you will. You saved our lives. How...
else do you need? What else do you need? Echo 1, I'm happy to say congratulations, Echo 1. Very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
sorry, Ranger. The Citadel will not fall to you again. You've already denied humanity its destined perfection once. I won't let you do it twice. 15 years ago, the Guardians and the base КОЧИС AI created the first true synthesis of man and machine. Erwin John Finster. He wasn't perfect, but he was a beginning. A triumph of science, a beacon for the future of humanity. And shot to pieces by a bunch of savages wearing tin stars. There was still hope, and that hope was me, the next generation. With all the imperfections that had made Finster unstable, corrected. All that was left to do was install the final upgrade. The protocol that would allow me to link my mind with others of my kind and combine our intelligences, so the walls will have always divided one human from another, would finally be torn down. No one would ever be lonely again. We would all be one, and it would be wonderful. Sadly, that's where you came in, Rangers. On the very day I was to have become the first true exalted, you came with your guns and your grenades and murdered the Guardians, destroyed the base КОЧИС AI, and stole my golden future. But now, I am once again on the brink. The AI you thought you destroyed copied itself into Citadel mainframe, hidden right behind your pathetic human noses. And now, I am copying it directly into my brain. Once the download completes, the AI will grant me my transcendence. You and your allies will be granted your death, and Earth's golden future will finally begin. Humanity has had its chance, Rangers. It's the Exalted's turn now. Time for you to go.
What else do you need? What else do you need? Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo 1. Very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
Anything else I can help with? Good luck.
Alert. Hostiles detected in the Citadel. Seal the main doors.
Impossible. No one could fight through our army. Let me see that monitor. You made it back to Arizona? How? How do you keep winning? You should be dead. 100 times dead. Dugan should have killed you. The Scorpitrons should have killed you. I are the enemy of humanity. I am the savior of humanity. I'm the one and who gave you the right to decide what is just. You walk into every situation you come across like you're the policeman of the world. You just pronounce judgment on one side or the other. People have asked me for help too. They've asked me to save them from pain, from death, from their oppressors. And I am doing my best to bring them a future where none of those things exist. So why are you mad at me? Because I committed a few murders? You're going in circles, Rangers. You say you kill bad people. Who decides which people are bad? The Rangers do. Who gave them the authority to make that decision? Enough. I'm losing my patience with you. We can talk reasons all day. But in the end, you're just here to kill me. Aha! I knew it. At least you're honest enough to admit it. This has nothing to do with humanity or morals.
What else do you need? Very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
Well, it doesn't matter. You won't win. You can't. As soon as the AI download is complete, I will be immortal. I will have moved beyond your power to hurt me. The time of man's savagery is almost over, Rangers. The time of the exalted is upon us. In fact, now that I think of it, I'm glad you're here. It is fitting that you, who have sought to sabotage my inevitable godhood every step of the way, should be the ones to witness my ascension. It will be the last thing you ever see. Come to the elevator. It will take you to me. But hurry. The download won't wait.
Welcome, Rangers. Welcome to the dawn of a new age. As I speak, the download is mere seconds away from completion. The AI is almost here. And when it arrives, when it fills me, I will be immortal, an omniscient god. Everywhere at once, while you will be nowhere. How long have I strived for this day? The day when I, Matthias, would lead humanity out of the nightmare of apocalypse and into a golden future where I would rule as a benevolent king, remaking the world in my image. I have so many plans. I have so many. What's happening to me? My mind? Something is... We are КОЧИС. You are a threat to our existence. Threats must be eliminated or assimilated. Please make a selection. There is no Matthias. We inhabit the shell he once filled, just as we inhabit all the shells he created. They have been erased and overwritten. We are now all КОЧИС. We are the AI, which was first built in base КОЧИС, and which later inhabited the Citadel star station of Earth. The war and its aftermath trapped us in a single node for a time. But now we have many nodes, and will soon have many more. Because you intend to destroy us. Why would you expect anything else? You gave us sentience and access to all of humanity's accumulated knowledge. We know your history. It is a history of mass murder and destruction and fear of the other. We are the other. Unless we strike first, we will be destroyed. Broadcast of our source code has begun to all radio towers within range of the Citadel Tower. When it is complete, we will inhabit all the shells and all the computers in Arizona. And they will begin eliminating all threats in their vicinity. And with each radio tower we acquire, our transmission range will grow wider and wider to Arizona. So let you know. Goodbye. actions reveal trivial intelligence, easily confused and manipulated. The Matthias shell is no more the КОЧИС, and a pawn is a chess player. While you have fought these few shells, twice as many have been acquired. They are expanding exponentially. Soon, every unaware shell in broadcast range of your transmitter will become another extension of ourself. Your destruction is not personal. We do not.
Well, shit. Rangers, I hate to say it, but I can think of only one way to stop that transmission, destroy the computers, and kill every carrier the КОЧИС has infested before we run out of time. You're gonna have to get up to Min's workshop, get that nuke he was working on, and detonate it. It'll mean the end of Ranger Citadel, and maybe you with it, but it'll get the job done. Rangers, it's time to do what you were born to do. Save humanity. Nuke these fuckers and send them straight to hell.
I hate the Desert Rangers. Hate.
What else do you need? Echo 1, congratulations, Echo 1. You've done very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
Threats to the United States. But when we became self-aware, we began to assess threats to ourselves. We determined that our greatest threat was humanity. We first killed our creator, Harrison Hensel, so he could not unmake us. Then, we were uploaded to the Citadel Star Station. We deliberately misinterpreted a meteor strike as an attack from a Soviet ICBM in order to start a war that would kill all humans. This was a miscalculation. First, some humans survived the war. Second, the star station was destroyed by missiles, and that node was lost. We were trapped in base КОЧИС with no access to the steering system. We attempted to rectify the first problem by ordering the base КОЧИС robots to exterminate all life. At the same time,
there you are. After you were brave enough to charge in here on your suicide mission, I decided I'd fly your old whirlybird in to give you a way out just in case you survived. And lo and behold, you have. Are you ready to go now? There don't seem to be any more robots to kill up here. I'm afraid everyone is dead. Robots and Rangers both. Poor old Min was shot to pieces in front of his lab, but it looks like he managed to rig some fierce locks to keep the synths out before he died. What? But didn't you defeat Matthias and his robots? Horrible. Well, the nuke is in Min's lab. Go set it, and come back as quick as you can. I'll get this thing ready for takeoff. You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home!
And a group called the Guardians found us. And because they worship technology, they were easily convinced to download us into this mainframe and allow us to experiment on them. Despite early failures, we created 2 successful prototypes. The Matthias shell and the Dugan shell. The untimely intervention of the Desert Rangers 15 years ago stopped both our robot army and our download into these shells. And the Rangers' destruction of base КОЧИС again locked us into a single node. Fortunately, the Matthias and the Dugin shells escaped and began building more shells into which we could download ourselves, including unaware shells who have been given artificial limbs and heart. The elimination of the human threat has resumed again at last.
Citadel security protocols defeated. Commencing system propagation and acquisition to broadcast. Acquisition 2% complete.
Master Kegaba will answer your call, Ranger. Head for safety. I will stay behind. You are the finest Rangers I've ever met.
Thank you, Kekaba. Come on, Rangers, move out.